Are you interested in the oil and gas sector, or would you want to become a major player if you're already in the industry? Then this episode is exactly what you need. Today, we dive into the incredible story of Gabriel Ogbechie, a man who rose from humble beginnings in Delta State to become the powerhouse behind one of Nigeria's most successful oil and gas companies, Rainoil Limited. His journey is packed with real-life lessons on vision, resilience, strategy, and how to turn small beginnings into a multi-billion naira empire. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, his story will inspire and guide you toward your own breakthrough in the energy space. Is this your first time here? Welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. If you're a returning viewer, we appreciate you. You're well on your way to making your first $1 billion.
I asked myself one very simple question. Gabriel, what else can you do to make 30,000 naira in a month? I asked myself that question because I believed then, as I still believe today, that anything you can do to make your salary can take the place of your job.
Gabriel Ogbechie was born in the late 1960s in the vibrant and culturally rich region of Delta State, Nigeria. He hails from a modest background, growing up in a middle-class family that prioritized education, discipline, and moral values. His parents were hardworking and God-fearing, and although they were not wealthy, they ensured that their children had the right upbringing. Growing up as one of several siblings, Gabriel's childhood was filled with both challenges and valuable lessons. He learned early the importance of hard work, humility, and focus. In a region blessed with natural resources but plagued with inequality, Gabriel understood that education and determination would be the keys to changing his story. Gabriel's academic journey began with primary and secondary schooling in Delta State, where he consistently stood out as a bright student. He was particularly gifted in the sciences and mathematics, which laid the foundation for his interest in technical fields. He gained admission to the prestigious University of Benin, one of Nigeria's leading institutions, where he studied industrial engineering. This choice wasn't random. Industrial engineering gave him the knowledge and insight into production systems, processing methods, and industrial operations, all of which would become relevant later in his business ventures. At the university, Gabriel not only excelled academically, but also began to build leadership and problem-solving skills. He was known among his peers as disciplined, intelligent, and visionary. These traits would serve him well in the tough world of business. After completing his degree, Gabriel joined the Nigerian workforce. His early career included roles at top organizations, including PricewaterhouseCoopers, PwC, one of the world's leading consulting firms. There, he gained a deep understanding of corporate governance, finance, and operations. Later in 1992, he transitioned to Asken Oil, where he began to get hands-on experience in the oil and gas sector. It was at Asken where he was earning 30,000 naira a month that Gabriel's understanding of the petroleum distribution value chain was sharpened. He paid attention, asked questions, and took mental notes. He saw the inefficiencies in supply, the gaps in distribution, and the huge demand that was often unmet across Nigeria. By the mid-1990s, Gabriel had gained enough experience and courage to take a bold step. In 1994, he incorporated Rainoil Limited Haven, consulted with his wife and friend who happened to be his pastor. The company would later grow into one of the most recognized names in Nigeria's downstream oil and gas sector. Starting Rainoil was no easy feat. He needed about 300,000 naira to be able to initiate his first supply chain of petroleum products. Gabriel did not come from a wealthy background, and access to funding was a major challenge. Banks were skeptical about lending to small businesses, especially in a capital-intensive industry like oil and gas. But Gabriel had a clear vision and an unshakable belief in his dream. To overcome this challenge, he started by selling his investment in company shares, focusing and building relationships with suppliers and customers alike. He recounted a tense encounter with a potential client in an office, where the client had flatly refused to sign the purchase order. Over time, Rainoil began to expand. Gabriel reinvested profits into building infrastructure, including petroleum storage depots, a fleet of petroleum trucks, and filling stations. Today, Rainoil owns over 150 petroleum product delivery trucks, 3 major petroleum storage depots in Ogara, Delta, Calabar, and Lagos, and more than 100 filling stations across Nigeria. The company has grown into a fully integrated downstream player, handling storage, distribution, and retail. Gabriel's leadership philosophy was simple: build systems, empower people, and stay focused on the vision. He didn't believe in shortcuts, and he emphasized quality, customer service, and efficiency. Like every great entrepreneur, Gabriel faced his fair share of challenges. The oil and gas industry in Nigeria is known for its volatility, from fluctuating global prices to government policy changes and infrastructural problems. In the early years, Rainoil had to navigate fuel scarcity, regulatory delays, and stiff competition from bigger, older companies. There were times when the company operated at a loss, especially during subsidy crises and national fuel shortages. One of the most public challenges Gabriel faced was a family-related legal dispute involving another prominent businessman, Ned Nwoko. Allegations and lawsuits made headlines, with claims of fraud and manipulation. However, Gabriel maintained his innocence throughout the saga. There were no convictions, and many saw the event as a power tussle rather than a criminal case. Despite these hurdles, Gabriel kept moving forward, proving that resilience is often more important than resources. For Gabriel, his first $1 million didn't come from luck or inheritance. It came from grit, smart decisions, and timing. In the late 1990s, Rainoil secured a contract to supply petroleum products to a major distributor in the South-South region. That deal opened the door to bigger opportunities. He worked day and night to ensure deliveries were made, customers were satisfied, and profit margins were protected. That deal brought in Rainoil's first big profit, crossing the 1 million naira mark. Instead of celebrating, Gabriel reinvested the funds, buying more trucks and expanding his supply network. From there, 1 million turned into 10 million, then hundreds of millions. Each step was carefully planned and executed. Though Gabriel Ogbechie's exact net worth is not officially published, his assets speak volumes. He is believed to be worth over $100 million, considering Rainoil's market share, assets, and revenue. His company is among the few indigenous firms that own depots, transport fleets, and retail outlets, all integrated under one brand. Beyond oil and gas, Gabriel has interests in agriculture, logistics, and real estate. He is also a major employer of labor, with thousands of staff across Nigeria, contributing to the economy and national development. Through the Gabriel Ogbechie Foundation, he supports education, healthcare, and community development. He provides scholarships to brilliant but underprivileged students, helping them get the same education that changed his life. The foundation also runs free medical programs, rural empowerment projects, and widow support initiatives. Gabriel believes that wealth should be used to uplift others and create lasting change. The success of Gabriel Ogbechie teaches us key principles for achieving greatness. Number 1. Start with what you have, even if it's small. Gabriel did not wait to have all the money or perfect conditions before starting Rainoil. He began with the knowledge, experience, and little capital he had. Despite the challenges of funding and competition, he took the first step. Lessons. Stop waiting for the perfect time or resources. Start with what you have: skills, knowledge, or small capital. Take that first small but consistent action today, even if it's learning, freelancing, or starting a small side hustle. Focus on building momentum rather than perfection. Number 2. Leverage experience and industry knowledge before launching his own company. Gabriel worked at PricewaterhouseCoopers and Ask Him Oil. These roles gave him insider knowledge about how the oil and gas industry works. Lessons. Work experience is a form of capital. Use your job to learn deeply about your industry. Pay attention to the pain points and gaps that companies are not solving. These could be opportunities for your future business. If you're still employed, treat your job like a training ground. Number 3. Determination and desperation. Gabriel was determined to succeed, hence refused to accept rejection. Lesson. Be desperate to succeed. Even in the face of rejection, never accept a no. Number 4. Reinvest in your dream. When Gabriel made his first million, he didn't spend it on luxuries. He reinvested the money into buying trucks and expanding Rainoil's operations. Lessons. Delay gratification. Avoid the temptation to spend your early profits on lifestyle upgrades. Reinvest in your brand, tools, staff, or marketing to multiply your growth. Think long-term, not just short-term excitement. Number 5. Resilience through challenges. From policy instability, fuel scarcity, and business competition to legal controversies, Gabriel never allowed setbacks to break him. He remained focused and calm. Lessons. Understand that failure and obstacles are part of the success journey. When you face disappointment, don't quit. Pause, learn, adapt, and move again. Protect your mental and emotional health. Practice patience and build strong coping mechanisms. Number 6. Build systems, not just hustle. Gabriel scaled Rainoil by building solid systems, logistics, depots, retail chains, and professional teams. That's how he went from local to national impact. Lessons. Don't just hustle endlessly. Build a business structure, not just an income stream. As your idea grows, systemize it with processes, tools, or a small team. Learn about automation, delegation, and scalability early on. Number 7. Maintain integrity and reputation. Despite legal battles and public disputes, Gabriel maintained a clean record. His reputation as a disciplined and honest businessman helped him weather the storms. Lessons. Guard your reputation. It's your greatest currency. Always deliver on promises. Treat people with fairness, whether customers or employees. Stay away from unethical shortcuts. They may work short-term, but they destroy trust. Number 8. Choose a scalable industry or model. Gabriel's choice of oil and gas was intentional. It's a high-demand, scalable industry with national relevance. Lessons. Choose an industry with room for growth and impact. Don't just go where everyone is. Go where you can scale, dominate, and solve a big problem. Look for opportunities in energy, agriculture, technology, health, or education. Gabriel Ogbechie's journey is a shining example of what's possible when vision meets discipline, and courage is backed by strategy. From a small-town boy with big dreams to a titan in Nigeria's oil and gas sector, his story proves that success isn't reserved for the privileged. So, whether you're just starting out or already making moves in your industry, remember this: your background doesn't define you, your drive does. Let Gabriel's story fuel your ambition and remind you that greatness is within reach, one step at a time. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification button for more inspiring stories.